I tried to get like a FaceTime and she would make up excuses. And she was like, well, I just don't want anybody in my business. And so that's when she ghosts me out of nowhere.
How long was she gone?
She was gone for 2 years.
2 years?
Right, 2 years.
Oh my God. How long were you then talking before she then ghosted you again?
That happened in February.
So you two were talking for half a year before she ghosted you a second time 6 months ago?
Yes. We were talking about linking up. She was actually supposed to be here on this trip.
Oh.
But poof again, you know.
Okay, email time. Hey, Neighbor Max, my name is Jasmine and I need your help. It's not for me though, it's for my best friend. Life has been tough for him and he's been in some toxic relationships. Why doesn't her friend have a name yet?
She's keeping it as a secret.
He recently started to turn his life around and seemed really happy. But then he met Jay. They were talking online and getting really serious. I was suspicious from the beginning. Jay would never video chat, and his profile photos didn't seem right. About 2 weeks ago, Jay disappeared. My friend is devastated, but he still thinks they have a chance to be together. The reason I need your help is because I know my friend will listen to you guys. You've helped him before.
What? We've helped him before? Wait, maybe she didn't say his name for a reason.
Maybe if he finds out what happened to this mystery guy, he can move on. Please call me, Jasmine.
Hey!
Oh boy, there he is.
Look at him.
Good, you're looking good.
Little chin
you got
music
the
here.
haircut.
Yeah, you got the strap. All right, let's sit down.
Can't believe we're back.
I can't believe it either.
I don't get it, Jose. What happened?
When I last video shot it with you guys, you know, I had met somebody. I'm kind of talking to somebody right now.
Someone you met on the internet?
No, it was actually one of the customers that I met knocking on their door.
That relationship didn't work
It
out.
didn't work out. And then, boom, that's where Jay came in the picture. After the show aired, I've been getting mad friend requests from different people.
Okay, so you get a friend request from Jay.
From Jay. So I asked him, you still me on the show Catfish? And he was like, no, I never seen the show. He said that he found me from mutual friends. He kind of reminded me of Danny, you know? He didn't judge me just like Danny didn't. He actually sat down and listened, and I felt like that's what I needed.
Where did he say he was from?
Pennsylvania,
How quickly were you guys talking on the phone?
right away. He was going through a lot of the same things that I was going through. He had a rough childhood. His parents are religious, so having to live in the closet for quite a while, you know, a lot of the stuff that we both went through, you know, a lot of them match. He was very kind, hardworking person, family person. He mentioned marriage. That's what made me fall for him. This is all I ever wanted.
But we don't need to tell you the reality that people pretend.
Questions started flowing through my head because I tried to video chat with him a couple of times and nothing happened. He was always making an excuse. And then, out of nowhere, he stopped talking to me. We haven't talked in 3 weeks. Is he real? Is he not?
How long were you guys talking?
It's crazy, like 2 months.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, I called his phone. Nobody picked up. The next morning, I received a phone call from a woman,
From Jay's number.
from Jay's number. And it said, don't be calling my phone late at night. I do work early in the morning. So now my question is, who is Jay? Does he have a girl? What's going on?
Were you, what was the last conversation that you had with him?
The last conversation that I had with him, he was like, I'm just going through a lot of stuff. Boom, he hangs up.
Don't cry, Jose. You're gonna be fine. Trust me, you're gonna be fine.
I just feel like if things don't work out, like, I'm gonna close my heart. I'm gonna close my feelings. I'm not gonna have no feelings for nobody. I'm gonna become the same cold-hearted person that I was so I don't get hurt again.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming right now.
Coming this way.
One person, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait a second. Do you know this guy?
You know who that is?
No, but obviously he's walking this way. Are you?
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, man?
What's up?
I'm Neve.
Jose.
Jose.
Yeah.
Same first name.
Yeah. Max.
You're Jay, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you just fly here?
Yeah, I just got here not so long ago.
Did you really fly here?
Yeah.
From
Buffalo.
how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay.
So why did you disappear for 3 weeks?
Well, it's just like, it got too serious. It got too real. They didn't want to do all this.
You didn't want to do all this.
No.
Okay, so you just disappeared for 3 weeks.
I mean,
You
like,
couldn't-
as in, like...
You couldn't just tell me that you were okay. You couldn't just tell me that you know, I was worried thinking that something happened to you. Okay, so you could have just told me that you were okay. You didn't have to disappear for 3 weeks.
Try to think.
This is not what I wanted to do, you know. It kind of went too far, you know. I'm not homosexual, like, you know. I'm a straight guy. I have a girlfriend.
So your feelings were never there.
Never, nothing was real.
Perfect.
So wait, so why did you talk to Jose at all?
Well, okay, so the thing was that, you know, I made the profile way back. I was in a dark place. I was depressed. I was drinking every single night. I was going through a lot of bull. So I was like, yo, let me beat somebody else for a day or two. I got addicted to it, so I stayed on that profile. I was getting a lot of attention. People were writing me, they were like, hey, good morning. I was bored. I want to be somebody else. On my regular profile, I wasn't getting all that stuff.
There was one girl we talked to that said that Jay invited her to move to California.
It was just fun and games, because I wanted to feel like I wanted for them porn. Then I ended up seeing his episode, you know. He'd been through some things when he was younger, so have I. I contacted him. I was like, hey, how are you? You know, and we were talking and stuff like that. You know, the thing that he's been through, what I've been through, been abused or whatever you want to call it. We have a connection. I've been through it as well. So I kind of related to him. Me and him, we could probably be friends.
Right.
And you guys made a connection.
Yeah. Then he made a profile called, you know, Rose the Catfish. That pissed me off, you know.
Hold on. You saw that he made another profile?
Rosa Seafish. When people saw the episode, you know, they liked the voice.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
You know, so they started asking me, you know, make funny videos, you know, like make skits. Yes, 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 yes! I'm excited that you guys are here.
He's wearing wigs and stuff. It's like, damn, that really bothered me. It hurt me because I'm like, yo, you know, people who really been abused when they're younger, you want to go on TV and make a joke about it, you know? That pissed me off.
You didn't like that?
I don't like that.
He was having fun and goofing around.
It's not about having fun, but I was like, you're taking it as a joke, man. He makes a big scene about I was abused when I was a child or whatever he'd been through, which I understand because, you know, I you know, we have a connection. I've been through it as well. What happened that was real, he wants to come and just make it, you know, as a joke. That's wrong to me.
It's a character.
Yeah, but...
I mean, it's...
Okay, but why is he doing that?
So you decided the friendship that you were building...
That's it. It's done. It's done. It's over.
It's done. So you continued to talk to him because you wanted what? What was the intention?
It was just to troll him, to bother him, you know, for the stupid he did. It's all fake, man. It's all fake. It's all bullcrap.
That's to talk to someone for 2 months. Were your feelings ever more than that?
No, nothing, never, no.
I will never care for nobody again. I will never love. I'm just gonna end up close to myself just to be away from everything and everybody.
Hi, Neve.
And Canny.
Doesn't say that. I know you must get so many emails asking for help, so I thought this might stand out.
True.
I really need your help with my friend, Danielle. She recently relocated from Buffalo to Atlanta for a fresh start, but there is a big part of her past she's not letting go. She has this guy, BJ, that she's been in contact with for 6 years, but they still haven't met face-to-face or video chatted. Danielle has made several visits to South Carolina to see him, and every time she gets there, he cancels and goes. I've done all I can do to encourage her to let BJ go, but she won't listen to me. My friend really needs your help so she can move on from the situation. Sincerely, Dominique. Give us the full story from the beginning with all the ups and downs.
So I met BJ on Instagram in 2014. From there, we exchanged phone numbers and we were talking on the phone and texting. We were very flirty, but I was busy talking to people at home. But whenever I stopped talking to the person that I was talking to, it always went back to talking to BJ. Me and BJ got back in contact and we exchanged numbers all over again because he told me he changed his phone number. That was around the time I was at a party. Next thing I know, the building was shot up and I was shot multiple times. one through my stomach, one in my shoulder, and one in my collarbone.
My God.
It was like 2 inches away from the main artery in my neck and 2 inches away from my heart.
It's horrible. I can't even imagine something like that.
When was that?
In a couple of days, it'll be 2 years. It was very hard. It was a long process, but BJ was there for me. And like he would answer my phone call, whether it was 4 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He really was keeping me afloat while I was going through such a traumatic time because I didn't have anybody else to talk to. As I got better, we had spoken about, meeting up and everything. So I decided to fly down there. But when I got there, he stopped answering the phone.
Were you pissed? I
was mad, but I was worried.
Yeah.
The first time for somebody to do that and to offer to let you stay with them and everything, I'm thinking something is wrong. I went back home, I contacted him, and he told me he got called away to work in Vegas.
Couldn't just text you?
Yeah.
I was livid, but I was also at that point, I'm like, okay, maybe it was some type of emergency. He didn't think about it. I wouldn't do that. That's not the type of person I am, but it is what it is.
Okay.
The next time that I tried to meet up with him, he was in Atlanta, and I was going to Atlanta. I already had plans from Buffalo. So I'm like, perfect. I get to Atlanta, completely disappears.
What was his excuse that time?
He got caught up. He just didn't have any excuse.
I got busy?
He got busy.
Oh, that would have set me the off.
But then even I tried to video chat with him, and he told me like, oh, his camera doesn't work.
This is still a thing people are
No,
saying.
listen, I stopped talking to him, and then I started dating somebody back at home.
Okay, good.
That ended, and it was like he had a radar or something. Slide back in the DMs, let me start liking her pictures again.
They always do, child. It's like they have spidey senses. They just know.
That's what I'm saying.
How does he keep winning you back?
I had a rough couple of years, and he was there for me. At this point, like, I have to meet him.
Is that them?
I can't tell.
Whoa. I think that's him.
That is it.
What's up? What's going on? BJ.
Yeah.
Right. So that's you.
Cammy, nice to meet you.
So obviously, you know Danielle.
Yeah.
We're all ears. We're very eager to find out what's been going on here. And so the real reason that you encouraged her to come to South Carolina and then decided not to meet her was just because, what, you were nervous?
I wanted you to come, but I never was gonna go through with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't the place for you to come.
Why?
Because she like extravagant things, and I was already telling her I was extravagant, you feel me? I felt like I needed to say that to keep her around. I didn't have those things to show, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big lie. I got security business, that's mine. But the laundromat thing, I said that to keep her around.
Wait. What made you think that would be something that would have been a big deal?
Danielle, were you particularly interested in his money or something?
No.
I felt like if I lied and said I had those things, that she would be still fond of me. Felt bad that I ghosted her.
But not bad enough to show up.
Couldn't you at least sent a text that said, oh, I just got called on a job, like just to let her know, so she doesn't fly all the way down there?
Like, you didn't realize that you didn't have it together before I came down there?
It's not that I have it together, you know what I'm saying? Just average Joe, you feel me? I'm upcoming, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like I have it together. It's that everything I told you, that wasn't it. And once you see that, you'll be turned off, you know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why you lied. You didn't even have to make it seem like it was something else.
I feel like I did.
I just really want to lay it all out there. What's true and what things aren't true that she doesn't know are lies? Can you kind of just clear the air a little bit on
Everything is a lie. You're a liar.
Everything is not a lie. Me living an extravagant lifestyle, traveling, all that, that's a lie. But everything else, how I feel, that's not a lie. I said things to keep you around.
Bro, I don't even have all the things that you're trying to tell me that you have.
Were you just waiting for the right opportunity until the business grew and you had all these things?
Yeah, I didn't want to meet like this.
Can I trust him? Hey, Neve and Cammy. Hey.
Hey.
My name is Jasmine, and I'm 28 years old. I'm a single mother of 2 very beautiful little girls living in Baltimore, Maryland.
My home state. Maryland.
6 months ago, I started talking to this guy named Ryan that I met on a dating app. Ryan is 31 and lives in Southampton, Virginia, about 4 hours from me. He seems like my perfect guy. He is tall, handsome, funny, and family-oriented. He treats me so well, I really love him. But this man hasn't yet FaceTimed me, and I haven't seen him in person. Every time I asked to meet up, he would tell me he's going through family problems, and that it would be soon. The worst part is back a few months ago, he ghosted me for an entire month, blocked me on Insta, everything. Then he came back and messaged me a month later and apologized. I was ready to move on, but he promised nothing like that would happen again and told me he wanted to be with me. I'm so in love with him, but I'm still skeptical. What's the problem? I think I found my king, and I can't wait to actually be with him. Help! Thank you, Jasmine.
I kind of like took a break and just focused on me, get myself together. And then I just felt like I was missing something. So my best friend, she told me about this dating app. So I made a profile and he swiped right. And I looked through his profile. He's 31, he works for the state. He's building bridges, no kids, got a good job. I looked at his picture, oh, he's really fine. So I swiped right too. And then we started communicating. And then we exchanged numbers. And we just started texting from there. In the beginning, I have talked to him on the phone. His voice is so country. He's funny. He calls me beautiful. Like, he's sweet.
He can't meet, won't FaceTime, and you said he also blocked you once? What was that about?
In January, he ghosts me.
Totally out of nowhere?
Exactly. And then a month later, he sent me a text.
Do you have it?
I have it.
I want to see.
Well, what did it say?
Starting right there.
Okay. Okay, so he blocked you totally, and then literally a month later, he sent you this text. You randomly just get a, hey, what's up? I'm truly sorry. After he had not responded and also blocked you on Instagram?
He blocked me from the phone and he blocked me from Instagram.
I just was dealing with a lot of and I treated you so wrong, and I hate that I put you through that. You didn't deserve that, and I know you hate me now.
You said, I don't hate you, Ryan. I still love you. Why? Because my love was real. Do you still love me?
He said, of course I do. It hurts knowing I hurt somebody I really love. I'll never leave you again.
Exactly.
And since then, he hasn't.
None. Wait a minute.
What the hell is going on?
Jasmine.
What the? Oh my God. The fuck?
Hello.
How y'all doing? Nice to meet you.
I don't even know how to approach you right
I
now.
mean, I ain't know how to really tell you.
What is it that you gotta tell me? Because obviously you not catfishing me, so.
I was just, I was in a marriage. I should have told you when I first met you, but it was a real tumultuous situation. But, I'm out of there. I'm completely separated now. I'm done. I love you. My feelings for you is real. Everything's real. Nothing's fake.
If that's true, why did you send us to a park yesterday and then not show up?
I mean, the plan yesterday was, for me to come see you.
Right.
But I felt the kind of way about the cameras, so that kind of made me real, nervous. But the day I had the courage, and I was like, man, I don't want to mess up, and I don't want to really mess things up forever.
Okay, but who's Nelly?
Oh, that's my cousin.
This is his house? Why'd you send us here?
I was just overthinking a lot, man, and, I put myself in a tight situation just thinking fast.
It's just an interesting choice not to be here when we arrived.
Because we were about to leave.
Yeah, and I don't know, man, I think I was just still a little jittery, but, I brought myself, this is what I want, this is real, and I want to put that behind me.
Let me try and get this straight. So your name is Ryan.
Yes, my name Ryan.
You're 31.
31 years old.
Most, if not everything that you've told her about yourself is true.
Yeah, everything is true.
What she didn't know was that when you met...
I was in a marriage.
You were married. And do you have children?
No, no kids.
How long were you married for?
4 years.
Oh, wow.
If he'd been honest when you first started talking, I imagine you would have probably understood.
Yeah, if he came to me in the beginning, like I was honest with you, that was something you should have shared with me.
Yeah, I was afraid. But I mean, it's over now. I have no relations or no doing nothing with that woman. Jasmine, I love you. There's nothing else that I want. You give me all the proper feeling that I want from a woman. Seeing you just solidifies it and secures it. And please just understand that people make mistakes. I love you, and I really want to make this work. Please.
All right.
I mean, I'm happy. So what do we do now?
Could we go inside?
That's cool.
Okay, great. I just think there's a little bit more to discuss. Okay.
How you feeling?
I feel okay, just I still got questions. You blocked me for a whole month. Was you still living with?
I was still living with her, but the marriage, it just wasn't working. So I moved back in with my parents, and my dad, he went to prison, and my mother, she got sick. Things was just real difficult. So I just blocked you like making an immature mistake.
So when you came back, like, what was your plan?
My intention was always to meet you. I just, I had so much going on, I was just being selfish with my own feelings. I know what you've been through, and, I don't want to put you through that anymore. I'm much more, wiser than I was when we first met.
Do you feel like you have closure from your marriage?
Yes, I have closure. My marriage is over with.
Can you see yourself marrying again?
Yes, I can. I really can. They say the first one, you learn from the first one. I know how to treat a woman better. So, I thank God for, allowing this to happen for real.
Me too.
Dear Neve and Cammie, my name is Rain, she, her. I'm 20, live in Houston, and currently work at a pizza restaurant.
I wonder if they have gluten-free crust.
I started being homeschooled in the 7th grade. I felt isolated and alone and spent most of my free time online in fandoms. Being part of these fandoms felt very much like a home for me. 7 years ago, I messaged a boy named Piers after he made a funny comment on my friend's post. He was 2 years older than me, but we immediately became best friends. We were talking to each other daily, and we even stayed up DMing each other at night. I was secretly convinced he was the one for me. But I understood it probably wouldn't work out because he lived in London.
Piers from London.
Wow. Also, Piers has always been mysterious. He wouldn't tell me his last name, and the page we talked on was a fandom page. He also had a habit of going no contact for months at a time with no explanation. After some time, the months turned into years, and I thought I had lost him. But a few weeks ago, after 4 years, we finally reconnected.
No.
I was so happy to hear from him, and this feels like an opportunity I cannot pass up to find out who he is and what his true intentions are. I hope to hear from you. Love, Rain.
I met Piers when I was 13 in an anime fandom page. My friend Sam had a meme account on Instagram, and Piers commented, and I responded. And we started talking on direct message, and our friendship took off after that.
Tell us about Piers. What do you know about him?
I know that he lives in London. He's 2 years older than me. He's very funny.
Okay. At what point in your back and forth did it feel like it was more than a friendship?
I feel like right off the bat, it felt like we were both attracted to each other.
Even though you hadn't seen each other?
Yeah, like I knew I was attracted to him. That's why I was texting him all the time.
So there was a strong mental connection there before you even knew what he looked like.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever talk about like meeting up, or you going to London, or him coming to the States?
We made jokes about it, but we weren't ever really like too serious because we were kids and we didn't have the money at the time. Of course, like we're older, but I don't think we like thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
But then he started disappearing for weeks, months at a time.
What happened when he came back? How did that happen?
When he came back, he didn't explain anything. It just went back from nowhere. It like stopped, so then it happened again. And it was just a constant cycle of the same thing of like disappearing in and out.
And how long did that go on for?
It happened like 3 or 4 times, and then he disappeared for 4 years after that.
And no explanation any of these times. Did you ever confront him? Were you ever like, where the have you been for the past how many months?
No, because all I have is love for him. I couldn't get it out of my head.
Right.
So tell us more about this anime group chat that you and Piers were in.
Well, so in the group chat, it was Samantha, Piers, my friend Chloe, and my other friend John, and we were all like a family. Well, it was like a family to me.
Who brought everybody into the group chat?
Samantha.
How did you get connected with Samantha initially?
I met her in fandom.
And all of these other people, you also have not met them in real life. So it was all through the fandom, all online.
So of all the people in the group chat, have you talked to any of them on the phone?
I've FaceTimed Chloe.
Oh.
I'm in contact with Chloe still.
Are you still in contact with any of the other people?
No, Sam went MIA around the same time. Piers did, and John as well.
But it's not that strange considering that these were teenage fandom accounts. They maybe just sort of moved on.
But now he's back, following you on Instagram and acting like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it's weird.
You see that person?
Who is that?
Here we go.
Oh, is that her? She looks like she's alone.
Interesting.
Hi, Chloe.
Hey. Hi, lady. Oh my God, you're so cute. Goodness, girl. It's so good to finally see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for
Good to see you guys here.
Good to
showing
see
up.
you. I didn't think we were gonna hear from you because you didn't text us back.
I thought that I could get a hold of John, like have all of us be here
Right.
since he's here anyway, but it didn't work out that way.
I mean, I know we had asked about trying to get in touch with him, but like, was that the only reason you were trying to get him here, or was it because you know something about Piers that we don't know?
I do.
You do?
I do. So, Rain, there have been some things that like you don't know because we were just kids and it was a long ass time ago. I had a bunch of fandom accounts, and when I met you first, it was through a different account.
Are we talking about the Piers account?
That's what I'm alluding to, yeah.
So you are Piers?
Yes. When all of this occurred, I was 12, and it was just an online group chat that I was in. Most of the stuff that happened on those was role-playing anyway. And once I like noticed that you kind of liked that account, that's when I stopped being as active on it, and I became more distant and I stopped using it. Because I was like, okay, well, that's kind of like an area that I don't want to touch.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. I was a kid, and I didn't think any of it would matter. I honestly did not think you and I would still be talking to each other.
But now you're not a kid, and when
She's
she
not a
got
kid either, yeah.
Right, exactly. And when she saw the Piers profile suddenly follow her again after all these years, she's thinking like, this person that I had this childhood love with is back in my life. Why did you pop back up as Piers?
So when I was digging through my Instagram accounts like 2 months ago, I was like, okay, let me see where Piers was. I would check on it like once a year whenever I'd remember it exists and then be like, oh, you know? But I didn't mean to follow you from that account. I honestly don't really know how it happened. But I'm sorry that I put you through any of that emotional distress.
So what made you talk to her account instead of just messaging her as you and being like, hey, just haha, letting you know that account that you used to follow all those years ago was actually me?
Because I never thought we would meet, I'd never thought that it was worth it enough to like break your heart about it. And it'd be easier just be like, oh, you know, miss you too. And then like, just hopefully one day you stop.
Here's an email, urgent. She just messaged and I don't know what to do. Hey Neve and Cammie, my name is LeAndre. I'm 32, a single dad, and I'm an Uber driver from Odenton, Maryland.
My home state.
Maryland.
Around 4 years ago, I met a girl named Russia on IMVU.
Our favorite.
Well, that's the thing where you live in a virtual world.
Yeah.
She is 26 and lives in Tennessee. At the time, she was running an IMVU salon. She hired me, and I started cutting hair at her shop. The highlight of every day became talking to her while I was on shift at the salon. We talked a lot on IMVU, then eventually, she gave me her number. We exchanged pictures, and she looked amazing. Soon after, we both decided to become a couple on IMVU and in real life. We said, I love you, and made plans to see each other. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Surprise, surprise.
We never ended up meeting because she ghosted me. She came back into my life in 2022, and she claimed she had things going on with some of her family members passing away. I certainly understood the trauma of losing someone, and so we patched things up and tried to give it another shot. With ease, we picked things up again stronger than ever. We even talked about our future and decided to get married on IMVU. And eventually in real life too. But then, a few months ago, she did it again. She ghosted me without warning. I was really out of sorts after that one. And I still am. That's why I'm writing to you now. She reached out to me again, and I don't know what to do. No one has supported me like she does. I love her and want to be with her. And I need your help finding out why we can't link up. I hope to hear from you soon, LeAndre.
Me playing IMVU was like an escape for me. Like, it was like an outlet. I started meeting people in there, like friends, like, it's like a chat room.
Am I gonna wake up just to need another?
It just gave me hope to keep going, you know?
Yeah.
Meeting Russia was like, it was it for me. It was like the pinnacle.
How often was she in the game?
It was like every day, to the point where we got really close.
I wish I wasn't scared to say the way I feel is not a game.
So I never thought I would make a connection like that.
Are we in a dream?
And then she ended up giving me her number.
Are we in a dream?
Text messages at first. She sent me pictures, and eventually it became phone calls.
Are we in a dream?
But at the time, I just lost someone. And I told her about that, and she was very concerning about it, caring. And from there, like, the feelings just started pouring in. Like, I just really feel like this was the love of my life.
What's she like? Tell us about her.
She's like a fashionista. She likes to model.
She says she models in real life?
That's what she told me. She says a lot, honestly. She says she was like a music artist at one point. And then when she told me what she actually does, she was like, well, I was in school, cosmetology, Tuesday through Fridays. So, like, I don't really know what to believe. I tried to get like a FaceTime, and she would make up excuses. And she was like, well, I just don't want anybody in my business. And so that's when she ghosts me out of nowhere.
How long was she gone?
She was gone for 2 years.
2 years?
Right, 2 years.
Oh my God. So how long had you been talking before she first disappeared?
A year.
Wow, okay. And then she came back?
Yeah, I get messages apologizing and saying why she ghosted me and stuff like that.
What did she say?
She said she had a lot of deaths in her family.
That's just strange. She was there for you through so much. You would think that she would feel comfortable enough to say something about what she's going through. How did it end up after that? Like, did you feel like you guys grew closer?
Yeah, much more closer. It felt like we both matured. So that's kind of why I overlooked it the first time.
Yeah.
It was really strong. Like, we talked about having kids, and we talked about marriage. The I love yous were coming in hard.
You're in love with her?
Yes.
You are currently in love?
Yes.
But wait, how long were you then talking before she then ghosted you again?
That happened in February.
So you two were talking for half a year before she ghosted you a second time 6 months ago?
Yes. We were talking about linking up. She was actually supposed to be here on this trip.
Oh.
But poof again, you know. And then she texted me again out the blue.
So are you excited?
I am, but a part of me is like, how's this gonna go this time?
Right. Where is she? Oh, here's a car. Oh. Oh.
Is it stopping?
Yes, it's stop. That's gotta be her. Hi, hello.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Are you for real?
What should we call you?
Russia.
Russia.
Yeah.
In your text, you said we.
Well, I have my manager with me.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
This is Cammie.
I'm Cammie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Sorry, I'm in shock.
I see that.
So is LeAndre.
You okay?
Yeah.
Can I give you a hug?
Well, if you want.
Right, if you want. I don't want to force it.
I'm still trying to take this all in because we ain't FaceTime.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just really confused. What's up with you guys? You were talking a lot, then you weren't talking for years, and you were talking again, then you haven't been talking, then you pop back up. Like, what the heck's going on?
Well, at that time when I ghosted him, I went through deaths in my family, and it put me in depression mode. So that kind of sets me back and makes me like just reevaluate my everything, who I'm talking to, who I'm dealing with. Not that it was a problem talking to him. I just was really overwhelmed. I've lost family member after family member, close relatives. I had to set back for myself. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry to hear about the deaths in your family. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good.
We're just meeting Russia. Was there anything you'd like to say to her?
No. Y'all can just talk among yourselves, okay?
Well, Russia, I think that the no FaceTiming, the not meeting up, feels like very suspicious behavior.
So was like everything you told me true? Like, yeah. But are you open about our relationship? Because like my mom knew about you, my sister knew about you.
Yeah, of course.
Even my son knew about you.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were in a relationship
Yeah,
with
most
LeAndre?
definitely. Most
Do you
definitely.
currently feel like you're in a relationship with
No.
him? When was the last time you felt like you guys were boyfriend and girlfriend?
A couple months ago, before the conversation about me wanting to be a Titans cheerleader.
What is that? Because we didn't hear about that.
Me and LeAndre had a conversation about me being a cheerleader. He didn't really agree with that,
Yeah,
so.
we did have that.
Yeah.
You don't want her to be a cheerleader?
It's complicated.
I mean, if she said she was going to be a stripper,
Right,
I
that'd be
could see
totally
you maybe
different.
not being down with that.
Unless you
I
think
mean,
they're the
but-
same thing, which they're not.
I don't know, it was just like, I just didn't feel like that aligned with like what we both talked about. Like, far as plans, like living together, you know, starting maybe a possible family, maybe. I just didn't want to be with somebody that was
Right, that's
cheerleader.
That's
like,
what
that was
broke
just-
my heart
that
about
was-
it.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's.
No man ever has said that they don't want to be with a cheerleader.
No, right?
I mean, but it's like, I don't know, like, I felt like that would take away from, like, our relationship, like.
Her having a job?
Or
No,
too much
no,
attention.
No, a job is fine, but like.
The attention of it.
It is a lot of male attention, like, because she's not, you know, not attractive. Like,
Right, but if she's a music artist, she would still be getting attention.
but that's different. Like, a cheerleader is different.
cheerleading just wasn't, I guess that wasn't what he wanted in the books for me. So I didn't like the response. I acted accordingly.
Okay.
But then you pop back up.
Yeah. Well, I reached out as a friend, not to, be romantic or lead him on, mislead him or anything like that. It was just, hey, how you doing? What's up? What's been going on?